don't know if you can see my toes or not. Anyway, we're, as I said before, at the LeBlanc household, and Miss Michelle Simonette LeBlanc will give a production of The White Cliffs of Dover, and we will have the program in just 1 second. Thank you.
The White Cliffs of Dover by Alice Durre Miller. I have loved England dearly and deeply since that first morning, shining and pure. The white cliffs of Dover I saw rising steeply out of the sea, which once made them secure. I had no thought then of husband or lover. I was a traveler, the guest of a week. Yet, when they pointed the white cliffs of Dover, startled, I found there were tears in my cheek. It happened the first evening I was there. Someone was giving the ball at Abbeville Square. Someone beside me turned and smiled, and looking down at me said, I fancy your brother's a straying cousin Nancy. He told me to tell you that he'd be late, and not to wait, but to go with me and try to behave as if I were he. I should have told him on the spot that I had no cousin, that I was not Australian Nancy, that I was Susan Dunn, and that I came from a small white town in a deep-cut bay in the tiniest state in the USA. Oh, I meant to tell him, but I changed my mind. I needed a friend, and he seemed kind. So I put my hand into his glove, and we danced and danced and fell in love. Johnny's mother, the Lady Jean, was handsome, worn, high-colored and lean. Quite she was, and so at ease, in the world that she felt no need to please. I thought her so blank and so cold and so stiff. Johnny and I were married. England had been a week at war. I settled down in Denver when Johnny went to France. Such a tame ending to a great romance. Two lonely women with nothing much to do but to get to know each other. So she did and I did too. All that long winter I wanted so much to complain, but my mother-in-law, as far as I could see, felt no such impulse, though she was always in pain. For never did she ever stop thinking of the suffering of the Englishman, nor of her two sons in trenches, Percy and John. I think I will always remember, until I die, that day in December, when in a hospital ward, together she and I were writing letters to the wounded and dying men. Suddenly, looking up, I saw the old vicar moving like fate down the hospital ward, until he stood still beside her, where she sat at her bed. My dear friend, come home. I have tragic news, he said. She looked straight at him without a spasm of fear, her face not stern but masked. Is it Percy or John? She asked. Percy. She dropped her eyes. I am needed here. Surely you know I cannot go until every letter is written. Out of the dark and dearth of happiness on earth, out of a world endured to death and pain, one fair spring morn, to me a son was born. One fair morn. One fair morn, to me a son was born, and a hope was born. The future lived again, and John came on one leave, and all was joy and thankfulness to me, because my boy was not a baby alone, but an heir to Devon's acres, and a name as old as England. I do not remember the words they said. Killed away November. But I knew John was dead. All done and over, those days so long ago. And then she died. My dearest, oh my dearest friend, Lady Jean died. heroic to the end. Later than many, fewer than some, I knew the die was cast that war must come. Night after night.
Wow.